Hi everyone, today I'm here with the BookTuber Habits Tag, which was started by Tina at Regular Reads. Her username is Girl That Laughs, so please go check out all the videos. They're absolutely fantastic. I loved watching the ones that I did. Before I start, I just want to say I'm sorry if my voice sounds a bit weird. I've had a really bad cold over the last week. You know, I've felt really dizzy as well, and it's quite unusual for me when I have a cold to feel like that. I've just not had a great week, so I'm sorry there haven't been any videos so far, but I definitely wanted to do one today because one video a week, and I'm trying to keep to that goal. So the first question is, how often do you check YouTube each day? I check YouTube all the time, every single day, so many times. My F5 button on my keyboard is probably sick of me for pressing it so many times to refresh the page. I almost feel like I have an addiction to see if the people I've subscribed to have put any new videos up. Sometimes if they have, I put them into a watch later. Of course, at other times I just procrastinate what I should be doing and start watching loads and loads of videos, but you know, YouTube is a fun place and I can't help refreshing the page so many times. Question number 2 is, what is your favourite type of book video to watch? For me, it would be book hauls because I find them quite inspiring and really fun to watch. I definitely discover a lot of new books, and although that means that I have a huge to be read list and a to be bought list, I just love book hauls so much. Absolutely adore them. Is there any structure to the type of videos that you do each month? This year there is. Last year there wasn't as such, but this year I'm trying to make it more organised and structured. At the beginning of every month I always do a book haul to talk about the books I'll be reading that month in the monthly theme. And then in the middle of the month after that I do book tags or book discussions, anything book related really. And then at the end of the month I try and do some book reviews. It's not necessarily always right at the end of the month. Sometimes it might be in the following month. It depends when I actually finish the books. Question 4 is, do you have any social media related to your channel? If so, which one do you check most frequently? I definitely do. Yes, I have quite a bit of social media because I love social websites and stuff like that. They're so fun. Twitter is one that I'm incredibly addicted to. If you want to contact me, definitely try Twitter because I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'm always refreshing the page, a bit like I'm always refreshing the YouTube page as well. I also have a Tumblr which I don't check very often, and an Instagram as well, and although I don't post loads of pictures on Instagram, I do love looking at other people's pictures. I just think it's a great application for my tablet, and every time I go on there I always try and check Instagram. Do you film, edit and upload your videos all at once? If not, how do you go about your video making process? I used to film everything at once and do things in the same day, but I don't do that anymore. Nowadays I definitely don't have as much time as I did before, but I still make a process so everything goes okay. Day 1 of the video making process is normally filming the video and putting it onto my laptop, sometimes doing a few basic edits if things haven't worked out properly, and then the second day is the big edits, so basically cutting all the awkwardness and all the rubbishness out, and then adding sound effects and text. On that day as well, I normally try and export it from the editing software to the computer so it's a file I could upload, and then on the third and final day of video making I upload it to YouTube, make a thumbnail, and sometimes I use YouTube enhancements as well. I sometimes have to use them because the video isn't light enough or something. I find that there's a lack of consistency between editing software and when it goes onto YouTube. Question 6 is, what is your favourite type of book video to film? For me it would be book tags like this, or just a general book tag where I'm actually showing books. I think they're so much fun to do, really relaxed, you don't have to prepare for them much and you can just blurt out all your answers. I do love doing book hauls as well, but they take a bit more preparation and a bit more organisation beforehand. Do you like and comment on all the booktube videos you watch, or are you a lurker? At the moment I'm trying to like every single video I watch. Normally I do anyway, because I think that's nice to appreciate people's efforts and work, because of course every booktuber is fantastic. I try to comment on most of them as well. I can't always think of a comment, sometimes I overthink things, but generally I will try and put a comment because I find that YouTube is definitely about the interaction, so getting comments and interacting with subscribers and stuff is definitely a great way to go about YouTube. The next question is question 8, and it is, do you try to review books as soon as you finish them on YouTube and Goodreads, or do you review them a few days or weeks later? Normally I review on Goodreads immediately after finishing the book, so nothing's manipulating me if I've watched another book review. I want to just get my own opinions out there, get my initial thoughts just done, so then I've finished with them them, and then normally a few weeks later I will do a book review on YouTube. This year I'm trying to do them sort of towards the end of the month, as I explained earlier in the video, so sometimes it's a few weeks later after finishing a book, other times it might just be a few days later. Question number 9 is really interesting actually. I've never seen this in a book tag before. I think it's a great idea. It's ask any random question you want. This is for subscribers to comment, and then for people you've tagged to answer in their tag video. The question I'm going to ask is going to be about a BookTube habit that I have, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one. So basically I refilm a lot of videos that I do, and I don't know how many times, but sometimes it's quite a lot. Sometimes it's during the filming process. If I make a lot of mistakes, I just think, you know, it's easier to refilm than edit them all out. Other times it's when I've put them on my laptop and I realise that it's really not very good, so I refilm the whole thing. Sometimes even after editing properly, I refilm. Does anyone else refilm videos so much like me? I just really want to know, because, you know, I'm interested to know if I'm weird and strange, or if some other people do it as well. I just try and get the best quality out there, and sometimes refilming is the only way to do that. And then question 10 is answer the random question from the video you were tagged in or watched. I'm going to take the question that Tina gave from her original video, and it was, if you could go to one city in the whole world right now, where would you go and why? I have to say, I love travelling. I would go anywhere I could, you know, I love going anywhere, experiencing new cultures, but I think in terms of being quite useful for the current moment, in the next few months I have my French and Spanish speaking exams. I think I need to practice French a bit more in terms of pronunciation. I would like to either go to somewhere in France, because then I could listen to French people speaking all the time and really get an idea of the pronunciation, or I could go to Canada, maybe like Quebec or something. Quebec, I never know how to say that. That sounds like an amazing place as well, and I've never been to Canada, actually never been to France either, so I should probably go there at some point to practice. Obviously it's not realistic that I will be going in the next few months, but at some point I would love to go whenever that may be. So everyone, that is it for today's tag video. I really hope you all enjoyed. I loved doing it, it was great fun. I'm going to tag people in the description below, so please check if you've been tagged, and even if you've not, just do it anyway. You know, everyone's tagged, of course, because, you know, then we can spread the tag around the book community. So thanks for watching everyone, and see you all again later.